for them?
Funda, what's going easier for us, offense or defense? What would you say? Yeah, look at that. That's my response too. I think it's a process on both ends of the basketball court right now, to where we're just learning a lot about what we can and can't do on each end. So I wouldn't say it's just offense or just defense. I'd say it's just a total process right now, where we're trying to figure out what we're going to do and what we do best, and how we're going to play. So still an adventure right now in the early stages of the 2017-18 season.
I know you said D, you don't really like to define roles, but where has D, or D'Andrea, been more comfortable maybe in the preseason so far?
You know, I think right now she's just a guard. I wouldn't constitute her as a point guard, a two guard, a wing. I'd say she's just a guard with what we're doing. Still trying to figure that out. We'll probably have different people be the point guard at different times. That's the one thing we're trying to create, is more versatility within our offense. And our players have done a great job of embracing that and trying to become more skilled in a multitude of areas for the game.
Is there an idea of a starting lineup, or are we just still going through the works? Has there been anyone cemented in there yet?
I wouldn't say. It's a great question. It might be the first time I've thought about it. You know, I think just because of some of the veteran leadership we have, you know, you look at Haley, you look at Drea, you look at Paulina, because of their experience. Delisha Washington, because of her on-court experience. Funda, who already has 2 years under her belt. You know, after that, you're talking, those are our juniors and seniors right now that probably have the most experience and have shown the most in my eyes. And after that, we're pretty young and not a ton of experience on the court. You know, you're talking 3 freshmen with Maria Jalacia and Michaela, Sydney Searcy, sophomore, you know, still pretty young, still trying to figure things out. Alif, and Sydney Meringue. So I'd say if we were to pick a starting lineup, it would probably be Haley, Drea, Delisha, Funda, and Paulina. But that's primarily because of just the veteran experience.
They normally say players have that huge jump between freshman and sophomore year. What have you seen from Delisha so far?
6 months I've been here, that young lady has matured more within our own eyes, incredible amount. Could not be more proud for the person she's become, the way she is just trying to lead through her actions. And I'm gonna sneeze, sorry. We getting this? It's a gif. Okay. Delisha Washington, I'd have to say, in a matter of 6 months, I've never seen a player in my experience mature more than she has. So you're talking about that jump from freshman to sophomore year. And what's even more interesting about her is that this summer she missed a lot of time because of a minor surgery she had. So she didn't even get to do all the workouts. So she sat and watched, but still came to workouts and watched and cheered teammates on. There was even some time where we watched film instead of working out to use our hours, and she embraced that. So she really tried to be a student of the game this summer, and I think that really helped her mature off the court, which has helped who she's become as a person. You want to talk about a young lady that's really trying to serve in our community of Gainesville and get to know people and to build our brand for our program. That's been Delisha Washington.
Coach, this is kind of wrapping up 2 weeks.
Kathy in the back? Yep, go ahead, Kathy.
What have you seen? Have you been pleased with the 2 weeks?
I'm a tough critic. I'm always pretty negative about things, I'd say, in my own head. So, yeah, pleased 1 minute, not the next. So I think it's kind of been a roller coaster for all of us, just because anytime you got a new staff coming together with a new team, because we all didn't know each other, it just takes time. And so that's what we've been experiencing, those growing pains with that. But in terms of the overall attitude and effort, yeah, definitely impressed with that. And if we can continue that, I think we're heading in the right direction for sure.
And last question from me, just now that you're here and some of the sports teams have been playing, you've been seen out and about, what have been your experiences of the Orange and Blue?
I take it all back to the community and these people and how they embrace our student athletes, how they embrace this university and what they've built. If you take away the people, this doesn't happen to any sports programs when our student athletes walk in the gym and they see the fans, when they walk to the football stadium, all the different venues where the people show up to cheer them on, that plays a huge impact on who we are in Gator Nation. And couldn't be more proud to be part of that with how these people are and what we're hoping to do to build something special here in our own facility.
My last question. What have you seen through these first 2 weeks of practice? What have you seen from your front court players overall? Have they been improving? What's the overall?
Yeah, improving. I've seen that we need to get better. That's the biggest thing. The class is half full right now. We need to keep working, improving in a number of areas. Rebounding should be an issue for us. Part of that is just because of that experience we talked about. So our guards are going to have to do some more help in rebounding. Is it front court or back court? I'm sorry.
Front court.
Front court. And just trying to use their skill set. You know, you got some players that are very skilled down there and being able to pick and pop, being able to play inside, outside, to do a multitude of things. And just trying to use their whole skill set. An awful answer, I'm sorry. It really was.
All right.
Sorry if I'm too real sometimes, guys.